Alright guys, welcome to the Kaiba Show. Before we get into my movie review, let me show you my new trick. Shazam!
Oh, shoot!
Welcome to the Kaiba Show.
Alright people, so Shazam is starring Zachary Levi, Mark Strong, Asher Angel, and Jack Grazer, and is directed by David F. Sandberg. And basically the premise of this movie, we have Billy Batson, who is being bounced around from foster home to foster home, searching for his long-lost mother. And in the process, he come across this magical wizard that grants him the powers of Shazam. And in the process, he has to stop this evil entity from basically taking over the world. So let's get straight into it, people, and let's talk about what worked for the movie. Let me start off by saying this. This is a solid follow-up to Aquaman. DC delivered another good movie once again, and they are heading in the right track. This movie was very lighthearted, fun, family-oriented superhero where I think people of all ages are going to enjoy this movie. So with that being said, the visuals was pretty good for this movie. A lot of the action scenes were well shot. You know, the angles that the cinematographer decided to shoot the movie in was pretty good. And I like the whole practical and non-practical shots that were made for this movie. So overall, the fight choreo, the action scenes were pretty good. For you know, this is the first movie, this is an origin movie, so obviously they're going to save some of the wow factor for the sequel, but for what they gave us with this first movie with Shazam was pretty dope. Storyline was pretty okay. I was digging it for the most part. It wasn't the best storyline for, you know, a superhero movie, but for the most part the storyline was okay. And Mark Strong as the villain, hands down, he was definitely the best thing about this movie. I actually wanted more of him in the movie. He was such a solid villain in this movie. I felt him as the villain. Unlike some of the other movies that we've gotten in the past from other superhero movies, I felt like he is definitely one of the top ones for a villain. I just wish they would have gave us a little bit more of him raining pain on people, per se. But other than that, I feel like he did a good job. And Zachary, I was a little skeptical of him because I thought that he was going to be able to nail the funny parts of being Shazam. But overall, he was a solid superhero. Like, I was scared that I wasn't going to believe him as a superhero, but I'm pretty much sold on him. So now, if there's any future Shazam movies, or, you know, his character being introduced to like Justice League 2 or 3 or whatever, so forth and so forth, whatever DC has planned in the future, I'm sold on him. So Zachary, you get my stamp of approval. You did a good job of delivering the comedic aspect of Shazam and delivering on the superhero aspect of Shazam. And I felt like all of those elements pretty much worked for the movie. All right, so what didn't work for the movie? There's not a lot I could say that didn't work for the movie. Overall, the movie was pretty fun. The only thing I could say, some of the acting in the movie was kind of like hit or misses at time. It wasn't like a big deal, but for the most part, some of the acting was either a hit or it was a miss. There were some times where you believed the character, and then other times where it just came off kind of cheesy. So there was a few characters like that, you know, one minute they're doing okay, then the next minute it was kind of like, no, I don't know why you guys wrote this into the script. This is a bad dialogue scene right here. I don't know why you guys are going back and forth with this play-by-play type. It was just a little corny at times. And other than that, there's nothing I could really say that was really, really like a drastic, like, oh my God, why is this in the movie? So at this point, it will be kind of nitpicking. The only thing I could say that really bothered me while watching this movie was just, like I said, some of the acting was hit or miss. I don't know if it was the delivery with the dialogue or just flat out the writers doing a bad job with writing the script. I don't know what it was, but for the most part, that was the only thing I could find that kind of bothered me while watching the movie. All right, people. So overall, on the Kaiba scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this movie a solid 8. I think this movie is a good follow-up to Aquaman. DC is heading in the right track. You know, a lot of people have been complaining over the years that their movies are a little bit too dark, and I think this is more of a fun, lighthearted movie for the whole family to go out and see. You know, you can take your kids to go see this movie and not really have to worry about anything crazy of them watching. So with that being said, definitely check this movie out. It's probably definitely worth seeing at IMAX and buying on Blu-ray when it comes out. So if you like what you see and you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button so that you get notified every time I upload a video, and hit the bell button. Please leave a comment, hit the like button at the bottom.